and welcome back to the gymnasium of the Garfield Sobers Sports Complex in Wilde, Barbados. And let me tell you, we had a very tight first set. The Mexican wave is going around the Wilde Gymnasium, and a good first set. It was tight. Barbados managed to hold on, but a good first set, especially for Fabian Cox.
A very good first set. I think that's the best I have ever seen Fabian Cox play. He really stepped up like a big man in this tournament. I think he's leading in a lot of categories. He's leading in spiking, he's leading in passes. He's one of the best scorers. He has really played excellent this tournament, and he needs to continue because Martley will not lay down and die. Martley is going to come back the same way and play and grind out points and grind out points. So Barbados needs to keep the pressure on, keep firing away, keep firing away. Don't go into a shell. Do not let Martley get the opportunities to put them under pressure.
But having said that, the Martiniquans, though, kept it very tight all the way through.
And from yesterday's semi-finals, we know Martinique plays an excellent game, especially getting down to 2021. It's a very good side-out team, and they're going to keep siding out. So Barbados needs to keep playing, but they must look out for Martinique, because I think Martinique will come out firing in this set.
Well, is it too early to say that we could probably expect a 5-setter?
A little, we will call it after this set.
Well, let's see how this one unfolds. Barbados with the same starting side as the first set, and it appears that the Martinique team as well will keep the same starting 11, which they started 6, which they had in the first set as well. And it will be the setter, Eddie Salomon, to serve at the start of set number 2. This is Cox putting over the free ball. Good save there by Dale Addison.
And this is what we're talking about when it comes to the opposite position, Simpson.
That was a double hit on that occasion.
Double hit on his occasion, on that occasion.
Salomon, Cox, Addison, a guard with the spike, blocked at the net, saved, down the line, kept alive there by Addison again. Chance for Simpson with the dink and scores.
That's a smart play there by Simpson. I think that's the first time I've ever seen him dig the ball.
Well, he's learning. He's learning. And as you saw, he was able to succeed because the blockers came up a little bit too early.
He reached back for it.
Yeah. So they came up just a bit too early, and he was able to get it over them. And he's a very tall young lad as well.
But it started with defense from Dale Addison. Very good defense from Dale.
He's about 6'3", Simpson. As it will be fought to Barbados. Martinique, that occasion, played the ball 4 times.
Ball into the net. Martinique is trying to get the middle game going. They're trying to get the quick game running to put off Barbados. So Barbados now needs to be careful with the quick clears off Martinique.
Oh, bad service error there by Gregory Alpha, hitting the ball straight into the net. It's one of the things that, as we've gotten down towards the end of the tournament, we've seen less and less of this. The service errors have come out of the games of most of the teams. But on that occasion, Alpha's serving into the net. A guard. Good defense there by Oxley. And Solomon can't save it. As Barbados skip out to a 4-2 lead. Now in the second set, lead it 1-0.
And Martinique needs to pick back up the pace of their game. They're playing into Barbados' hands now by just tossing the ball on the outside. They need to go to their own game, which is a quick ball to the middle.
Trying to put it down the line. Taken. On that occasion, hitting the ball into the net. A lazy attempt to score by Dakin and hitting the ball into the net.
And this is the first time for the tournament it seems like Martinique is a little flat. They come up a little flat tonight. I find that number 9 there, he hit the ball in the net and he was a little casual about it.
Set from Salomon. Here's Dakin. Not casual about that one though. Well saved by Oxley. Here's Cox with the dink. Salomon saves it again. off the block on that occasion, but the ball traveled behind Simpson and out of bounds. And Dakin will score again to bring Martinique
Needs to
again.
settle down a little bit more. I think I don't know if they're overall by the crowd, but I think they need to settle down and play it big and get back to the Martinique ball.
Bosky serving now.
As I said, a lot more serving errors from Martinique than we've seen before. So I think a little pressure is telling.
Good play there by Bosky.
And that's the same thing we're speaking about. The quick set to the middle will give Barbados trouble every time, because they only have one block in the middle. So Martinique needs to keep going to that play.
As Jamal Ned goes to his play, goes down the line.
To the budget, as you say.
Let's have a look at it there again. Was able to hit past the blockers and score. Oxy with the serve. Jump serve. When it doesn't work, it looks ugly.
And when it works, it's spectacular.
Very much so. We've seen Sean Simpson tonight not going for his jump serve. He's decided to go for the floaters. And when Oxy last night did the same thing after a couple didn't work, he said that he will go with the floating ball as well. Here's Dakin with his jump serve.
Good pass there by Oxley there.
And working it off the block was Fabian Cox as he went down the line. We're up to the first technical timeout. And Barbados having a 3-point cushion at the moment. And the crowd is certainly getting into it. Let's hear what they said in the Barbados team huddle.
This team is tired. The big way they came right. As long as we get the ball up in the opponent's court, we can defend it. They're not hitting strong, they're running slow. That means we can defend whatever it is. Bring back, man. Do not go for a high velocity serve. Keep the ball on the court and finish again.
But there you heard from LeJeunesse telling his team that they're looking tired. Let's get this game over with.
I think he said the Martinique teams look tired.
Yeah.
And I think that's true. If you look at Martinique kind of a little slower than they usually are. And I think the Trinidad match took a lot out of Martinique yesterday. It was a tough match for them. Not only that, Martinique came through the pool and they had the toughest match in the competition. 5 sets to Jamaica, 5 sets with Trinidad in the first set, 4 sets to Trinidad in the semifinals, and now here again tonight. And these are back-to-back games.
Yeah.
And they use the same 6-7 players each time. So I think Martinique would be a little tired. So Barbados need to take the opportunity of this.
It will be Jamal Ned to serve for Barbados. See there by Lefebvre. Chance here for Alpha, sorry.
Dale Addison there in the net. And I think they'll try to block too aggressive. Some balls are just there, just go up with the hands, defensive block, like hit your hands to fly and play. But every ball they'll like a stuff block. And when you're not in position, you're going to find yourself in the net more often.
Another service error there by Bosky. So they're really served it away now.
They are. That's the 4th bad serve for this set, and the score is only 9-6. So to Barbados 9 points, Martinique gave them 4. Just for bad serves.
They want to correct that. Again, ball, a little bit of a bad set there, a little bit too close to the net. The passing wasn't great, and as there you saw Alpha trying to get it over, but running into some traffic.
And remember I said earlier, Martinique was one of the better passing teams in the tournament. Right now, Martinique is not passing well. When they're not passing well, the setter don't flow like he usually do. So they're not getting a good attack to put Barbados under any pressure.
Chance here to score, blocked at the net. Good work there by Simpson. So he's showing that he can also as well defend as well as attack as well.
And Martinique coach needs to talk it over. No, don't let it run away. Don't give up this set. Just talk it over. Call in the players and let's talk it over.
They're down by 5.
They're struggling right now.
Addison, Simpson. Here's Cox with a dink. Over the 3 blockers. That was spectacular. Well, there was Desir, Alpha, and Solomon at the net. Let's have a look at it. And there he got it off the fingers, I think, of Alpha. and was able to score to keep Barbados in the lead by 6. And they have indeed taken that timeout, the Martinicans.
Should have taken it about 2 points to go with it. A 6-point lead is too big for a team like Barbados to surrender like that. So as long as you get 3, 4, 5, just sit down, let's talk it over, let's start over all again. But Martinique needs to start over again. If they don't, then they will find themselves down 2 sets. So they can't afford to be down 2 sets to Barbados. Not with a big crowd here in the gymnasium. They're not going to surrender it like that.
Well, you heard there from Eric Ariat, as he seemed to be trying to tell them maybe that they need to pick it up just a bit.
Yes, they need to play. This is what you play for, to get to finals. So now you're here, play. Don't think about tear, don't think about, just play, enjoy volleyball.
His first set there, and Oxley can't save it as it's Dakin scoring. Captain off the hands of the Barbados captain.
But if you look at Martinique, they're just walking around the court. They're walking. Before you see Martinique running and high-fiving and things, they're just walking around.
This is Simpson scoring off, well, not scoring, but being blocked there on that occasion.
And that's 2 points from Martinique. And they're trying to claw their way back into the set.
Salama with the service. And just tipping it over the block again, using the fingers of the blockers.
That's Agard.
That was Agard on that occasion. Salaman was trying to get on the end of it.
Smart play.
So both teams here trying to just hold on to their position at the moment. Barbados ahead by 5.
Martinique needs to keep doing what they're doing earlier in the games prior to this one.
Here's the captain.
Total team effort.
Roach was trying to save that one.
You see they've adjusted the attack now with it. They're trying to be a little bit more smarter. Barbados has been blocking for a while. So what Martinique needs to do is play smart. They play smart volleyball for the whole tournament. Use the tip. Point the snow. Hit it off the blocks. Points earlier.
Deficit has been cut to 4. You see on the young moppers. Taking up some of the liquid that would have been spilled on the floor. Pretty humid inside the gymnasium, and another service error.
So, pressure. You need to put this down to pressure with him. Next thing the coach needs to do is make some changes. Because the guys that he wants to perform is not performing right now. Bring them out, let them get a little rest, and bring in someone else who you think can fire up the team. Make some chases.
Agard the serve. Dakin sets it across court. Blocked. Dakin tries as well. But there was Dale Addison and Elwin Oxley going up and blocking.
And Ned, Jamal Ned.
Let's have a look at it again. They've certainly been doing a much better job of blocking in this tournament, Barbados. It has been just a bit of a small problem for them in the past. I think they've worked a lot on this area of the game.
Yeah, they've been blocking a lot better in this tournament. But I find that it's easy to block when the team becomes predictable. And as I said earlier, Martinique has strayed from their game plan. They're not going through the middle like they should, and it's making it easy because the high ball outside, the blockers have time to get out there and set for you.
There was the reverse set to Lachey, and he scores for Martinique. They trail it by 6. Let's have a look at that again. It's a tip over. Good hands. So that was a smart play there. It was the fake smash, and then Oxley, as Cox was coming down, there you saw Oxley come up from behind him and spike and score for Barbados.
And that's
as
one
we go into